Heaths, Hounds.
Welcome back to Heaths, Hounds, episode 44, and what a card we have on our hands tonight. We have 12 Group 1 heats at the Meadows, so let's get into things. Race 1, I'm going with box 2, Torpedo Tears, improving with every run he gets, and I think he runs a better race than Hank the Hustler here. Stanley Road, for me, gets too far back, and for me, in a field stack with early pace, I think probably gets too far back. Fernando's Quest is probably a place play here. He's going to be the likely leader, but doubtful that he'll be able to run it out strong enough. So for race 1, I've gone with box 2 and the 8 for a place play. Race 2, I'm going with box 3. I'm going with Mapunga Warrior here. Form has been good, although there's not too many wins in it. Probably has just found too many good races for him with too much early speed. So I think he steps up in distance and should be able to find the early lead. Nick's Bale is probably the only worry, but if Warrior's leading, I think can run a stronger race than Nick's Bale. Gypsy Wyong, a last start Group 1 winner, but I just can't see leading this field, and I think if Mapunga Warrior's leading, he'll be hard to run down. So for race 2, I've gone with box 3, Mapunga Warrior. Race 3, I'm a big fan of Untapped. I love that she pings and leads, but I just don't think I can take her at the odds she is. At $1.60, I think she certainly can win this race, but I think Frankie Boy is probably the better value here. He put in a solid first up effort, and I think he can improve on that run. So from box 2, I think I just can't bring myself to take Untapped at that price. So for me, I've gone with Frankie Boy in race 3 at $5. I think that's good odds for a dog that's likely to improve and hopefully can take out this race. So for race 3, I've gone with box 2, Frankie Boy. Race 4, it's hard to go past Mapunga Ruby, should I say. I thought she was good last start, considering all things that happened in the run, and I know she's at the short $1.40 mark, and she looks to be super hard to beat. So if you are having a punt on this race, I think the better bet is probably the 2 Flaming Rush at an each way price. You're going to get $2 for the play, so if you can run top 2, you're getting better odds than what you are for Mapunga Ruby. So I think he can certainly run top 2. I like that he's broken 42 at Sandown, and he's capable of running good time. So for me, I think he's probably the each way play here if you're having a punt on this race. Race 5 for me, it's hard to go past a well-drawn Immunity in the red. Been in good form. I forgive her last run. Drawn out wide, just one of the fence. Now draws the fence and looks pretty hard to beat in race 5. So for race 5, I've gone with box 1, Immunity. Race 6, I'm going with box 3, Robbie Rotten. An informed greyhound with plenty of early speed is what you need in these races. Broken 5 at Sandown, should be able to lead, and I think the problem is True Kalinda, but I think Robbie Rotten can cross her early, and if it's leading, should be able to hold on for the race. So for race 6, I've gone with box 3, Robbie Rotten. Race 7, I found this race the hardest to tip. You've got Aston Rupi, who never got any pressure from his outside last week. All the early speed was on the inside. He was untouched from the outside, and he got the run that he needs. At $1.50 for a dog that may get taken care of at the start, I think he's too hard to go for me. So I think it's going to be one one of the inside 4 boxes. So for me, I'm going with box 1, Quara Bale. I think she's probably the strongest out of the 4 inside runners minus Aston Rupi, and I think if she can begin well enough, she can lead and she'll be able to hold on. So for race 7, I've gone with box 1, Quara Bale. Race 8, I'm going with box 1, Kins on Bale. I like that, just like Mick, helps his chances. Just wants off the track and may make it harder for the likes of Jungle Deuce and Paddy Wants Pat. So I see Kins on Bale leading this early. He typically runs a strong race here, and I think if he's winning, he's good value play. So for race 8, I've gone with box 1, Kins on Bale. Race 9, it's hard to go past Titan Blazer with those 2 reserves to his outside. I think him and Fabiola Jimenez are pretty similar. I just think Titan Blazer probably gets better early speed, and especially with the draw, I think whoever's leading out of these 2 wins this race clearly. So for me, I've gone with race 9, box 1, Titan Blazer. Race 10, I'm going with box 3, Compliance. I think He can get in the front early. I know Typhoon Sammy's in the race, but I think he's probably not strong enough over the 500. So if Compliance can lead or even just be a couple lengths behind Typhoon Sammy, I think he's probably can run him down. So for race 10, I've gone with box 3, Compliance. Race 11, hard to go past, Aston Titan. Breaks the track record at Horsham and still runs second. So for me, he should be able to find the top early, should be able to beat Weblek Jet out early, and from there he should be able to be hard to run down. So for race 11, I've gone with box 2, Aston Titan. Race 12, for me, it's another tricky race. There's a lot of dogs that lack speed but have it early, and then there's dogs who have it early but lack it late. So for me, I thought Orchestrate was probably the best dog in this field, but unfortunately he's been scratched. So I'm going with box 2, Loxton Bale at a price. I think can probably find the early lead. Coming in here fresh, should be every chance, and I think can run a strong